It's super hard to play in an NBA game without a center. I know it's all cute about small ball and stuff, but without a center, this game's really, really hard. And the Jazz proved that tonight against the Raptors. It's next on POSTCAST.
You are Locked On Jazz, your daily podcast on the Utah Jazz. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
David Locke, along with Ron Boone, your Utah Jazz radio team, will take you through the Jazz loss to the Raptors, 126-118, as we always do, bringing you POSTCAST live after every single Utah Jazz game here on the Locked On Jazz YouTube feed for you, and obviously on the audio feed afterwards. We'll break it down. We'll talk about the Jazz lineups, the combinations, what we saw, where we are in the season, as well as the reliability pluses at the end of the night. Ron Boone, this one's really simple. When Kyle Filipowski was on the floor tonight, the Jazz were plus 14. And in the minutes in which Kyle Filipowski did not play tonight, and the Jazz did not have a center because Walker Kessler got a CDDNP tonight, the Jazz were a minus 22.
And that says it all. Although they were pretty good there when Lauri was on the floor with Kyle there as well. So, but for the most part, Jazz playing without a center, and Kyle really made the big difference because not only did he play well, but he can stretch the floor there as well.
Jazz trailed it by 33-26 at the end of one, but then they worked it back to trail it just by 2 at the half. Had a very good they led by 2 at the half, 58-56. They had a really good defensive first half. The Raptors' defensive rating was a 103 before in that first half. And if you go back to pregame press conference, Will Hardy said about Isaiah Collier, ball pressure is the number one thing we're watching out of him for the next 16 games. And Scott Morrison at halftime said, very pleased with the ball pressure, very pleased with the work they're doing defensively. They really had a very good defensive first half of this game. When Lauri was still playing in that stretch, Lauri did not play the second half. Walker did not play tonight. So that was a good defensive first half by the Jazz.
I thought it was a very excellent first half, but in particular, David, I thought that like the first 8 minutes of the first quarter looked very, very good defensively, and then they were scoring there as well. Once they took the big man out, then things started to change. But then the points in the paint for the Raptors, that's where they started to get their points.
Yeah, fourth quarter the Raptors early in the fourth quarter the Raptors stretched it out, took their largest lead of the night at one point by 15, and then just kind of rolled to the win by the end of this one. Jazz started the 3 rookies together. It seems like that's kind of where we are in the season. If you look at minutes played tonight, it does feel like tonight was kind of a crossed over some sort of line somewhere here tonight. I don't know. As Ochai Agbaji meets a bunch of friends down out on the floor. I think that's his fiance there as well. They'll be married if that is in fact his fiance. I think I'm just looking from here. We're pretty far away, but I think that's right. And the glitter on her left hand leads me to believe that is his fiance. They'll be married in the Bahamas this summer. So I'll talk to Ochai for a while before the ballgame. But, Ron, if you look at minutes played tonight, it finishes up with Isaiah Collier with 36, Kyle Filipowski with 33, Cody Williams with 27. Those are the 3 leading minutes guys in the game tonight. That it feels to me like we just turned another stage of the season tonight in that's where we are now. This is now not just about their development, but about their minutes played.
Minutes played, consecutive minutes played. It's going to be very important going forward for those guys. And stay on the floor, spend as much time together, playing out there together, and just trying to make things look better and for them to be better. They got outscored by 10 points, in the second half, 70-60 or something like that. And it was most of the time it was without a center out there on the floor.
So the Jazz trying to do the best they can. It's hard to learn under those circumstances. The other one that was different tonight, depending on where it was in the game, was the ball movement. Around the ball movement early in the game, Jazz hit 10 of their first 20 from 3, and they They got in the paint and they kicked out and they really played the way the coaches wanted to play.
Well, you can call it where it lies. With Jordan Clarkson's game is playing with the ball. Collin Sexton's game is playing with the ball. And when they were on the floor, it changed, for the most part. Trying to drive to the basket, getting themselves in trouble. Jordan Clarkson has been struggling here the last couple of basketball games anyway, shooting the basketball. So things changed in the second half when they were on the floor.
And we will tell you the story of the forever damaged. We actually don't know if it's damaged, but its ego is damaged chair. Today's show is brought to you by our friends over at FanDuel, the official sportsbook of Locked On, as well as official sportsbook partner of the NBA. FanDuel's got it all for you right now here, and with March Madness coming, even more going on for you at FanDuel right now. So here's what the deal is. If you win your first $5 bet, new customers get $200 in bonus bets. That's right, 200 extra bucks to use every time, everything you want, from a buzzer beater to Cinderella stories, whoever's going to cut down the nets in March Madness. Pick your favorites. Stay in the action with live betting. Easy and fast. The FanDuel app is simple to use, and when you win, you get paid instantly. No waiting around. So visit FanDuel.com and get in on the college hoops action all tournament long. Today's show is also brought to you by Monarch Money. If you ever looked at your account and thought to yourself, where did all my money go? Yes. Between dining out, online shopping, entertainment, delivery fees, whatever it might be, it's easy to lose track. That's where Monarch Money comes in. Your personal CFO, giving you full visibility and control of your finances. Monarch Money isn't just a budgeting app. It's a complete financial command center. You can track all your accounts, invest and spending in one place, so you can stop just managing your money and start building wealth. Get the all-in-one convenience, instead of juggling multiple apps, have it all take place in one easy place. And if you're managing money with your partner, it's smooth and easier than ever to track multiple accounts, set goals, and stay on the same page without the stress. So take control of your finances with Monarch Money. Use the code LOCKEDONNBA at monarchmoney.com for 50% off your first year. That's monarchmoney.com, code LOCKEDONNBA for half off for your entire first year. Do you think the poor
Interesting.
It is. Do you think the poor chair is okay?
The what?
Poor chair. The one that Collin Sexton beat up.
Oh, we better go down and examine that, because it was like 4, 5, 6 punches, very, very hard
On the chair.
But it was the back of the chair,
It's padded. Do you feel bad for the chair? It didn't really do anything wrong.
No, I don't think he damaged the chair. I think he just needed to get rid of some frustration, and rather than beat up someone on the floor.
Right. Strong. Good choice. Yeah. Good choices, Collin. We'll go with that as a strong choice tonight. How do you think Kyle Filipowski goes up? This is a weird night for me. I don't know what to think of these nights. Kyle Filipowski played Colin Castleton and Orlando Robinson. Honestly, he should kick the crap out of him. That's my viewpoint. Colin Castleton's played 5 NBA games. Mm-hmm. Orlando Robinson is not, come on. I'm glad he had a good night tonight, I guess is my point.
I don't think I was.
He didn't kick the crap out of him.
No, he didn't kick the crap out of him. But I
liked if he did.
You might be underestimating Castleton a little bit. Undrafted, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm going to make a bet. I'm going to make a bet with you right now. You
okay.
Ready? We're making a bet. I don't know what we're paying it off. We're never going to call another game in our whole life so much Colin Castleton's involved, unless it's Summer League. Summer League does not count.
Okay, but I don't think he looked that bad,
mm-hmm.
and that's where I'm going.
I don't disagree with you. I'm just going to still tell you.
Okay.
I don't think there's any chance that you and I ever call another game with Colin Castleton.
I refuse to make that bet.
Because you know why? We've moved into deep March basketball. Keyonte's on the floor running around?
Yes. Oh, he's going to talk to Abaji.
Probably. He saw Ochai before the game.
Yeah.
No, he's got some other guys he's here to say.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like I'm not sure who that is. I think that might be a high school basketball team.
There's no NCAA tournament games here, is
No. All right. What are you doing for reliability
I got
pluses?
two.
Two.
Just
Two.
two.
Okay.
Oh, you want to know who they are?
Yeah, usually that's what we do at this point of the show.
I got Markkanen and Kyle Filipowski. Those two.
Kyle Filipowski and Lauri Markkanen.
Yes, that's it.
That's
it.
Lacey searched the internet tonight to find video of you shooting free throws.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
And
it doesn't sound
I
like
hope she was pleased.
She didn't find any.
She didn't find any?
No.
Well, how did you find some?
Oh,
you wanted video.
She wanted video.
Okay.
Yeah, microfiche is not all available on the internet yet. The problem with that joke,
it was in black and white too.
It's like nobody knows what microfiche is anymore. Ben Russell, do you know what microfiche is? Okay, that was funny, wasn't it? Okay, but none of you have any idea what microfiche? Go look up microfiche. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce it. Have a good night, everybody.